Good morning. Happy Monday. This is Anne Marie, the Art of Healing. Happy Easter Monday. I hope you all had a lovely Easter or had a lovely weekend, however you choose to celebrate. I had people over. It was exhausting. Did a lot of cooking and whatever, but it was lovely at the end of the day. It was beautiful. This morning I woke up ready to change my life. So those of you who have been following me for a while know that I am going through a healing journey. I have been ill, I realized yesterday, for 7 months. So I've been doing videos, light language, for about 4 years now. I was never ill with anything. After last year, where I sold my house in New York and most of my possessions, and I retired from teaching, I was struck with Graves' disease. So you can see a little bit of swelling here. It's a little uneven swelling in my thyroid. And it is causing symptoms, obviously. I know that if I change my mind, my symptoms will go away. I know it. I've witnessed it. So I've been working with a medical intuitive, and she uses the Quimby method. So Dr. Quimby lived in I think the last century, beginning of this century, I'm not quite sure. But he knew that if he just discussed issues that people had, fears, decisions, choices that they made, and changed their mind about them, that the symptoms would go away. And I've witnessed it. It happened to me. So when I first met this woman, it was in December. So I'd already had about 3 months of this disease. And when I first went to her, I used to feel a shaking in my body cavity, like my whole chest cavity would shake. And she said to me, as she's going to ask my subconscious, why is your chest shaking? And it came to me, because I'm angry. She said, what are you angry about? I'm angry that I had to leave everything, that I had to sell everything, that I had to give up my house, or to lose my house. And then she said to me, okay, you have to accept this. So you used to believe this. You used to believe it. You repeat after me. I used to believe it, but now I don't. So I used to believe that I lost my house, that I had to give it all away, but it's not true. You did it with conscious action, and you did it for a greater good, and you must accept it. So I said something like, okay, I used to believe that, but now I don't. I release it. That is not, I release it. I don't believe it anymore. I do not believe that I gave up my house. And son of a gun, my chest stopped shaking. And it wasn't just a little, it was like the whole chest with thumping, moving, and it was gone. So I'm paraphrasing this, and it's not exactly what happened, but it works. Okay. So why is it, yesterday I realized I've been 7 months with these. Why is it I'm still weak? Why is it I'm still shaky? Why is it that I'm still sometimes lightheaded? Why am I still suffering these symptoms, the hot flashes? Why am I still suffering these symptoms? So I decided, I got myself a nice little new, pretty little notebook, $4.99 from TJ Maxx. It's got lines and it's got a little marker. And I freaking started journaling all morning. I journaled for about an hour. And I'm looking through my memories, and I'm looking through my self-esteem, and finding things. I had a session with Carol Morgan a couple weeks ago in Oklahoma. I went on a spiritual retreat to Oklahoma 2 weeks ago, and I got very fatigued, like I couldn't move fatigued. I didn't realize how much effort it takes to carry a bag through an airport. So I got to Oklahoma barely even able to stand up, being able to function. I was not my personality. I slept, but it didn't really help. And then the beautiful souls that were there laid their hands on me, and I felt things releasing from me, and I felt better. I was myself again. I was happy. I was jovial. And it was because of them. So I thank them dearly for doing that. And because I was feeling so bad, Carol did a healing session with me. And the bottom line of all this disease, even with all the change that I had last year, the beginning of it was my broken heart from way back in my relationship, right, with my ex-husband, and also my broken heart about not having children, not having more children, which was a big deal. So if you know my story, my ex-husband got his girlfriend pregnant and then went on to have another child and get married to her. So, and I wanted more children, but he didn't want more children with me. So that's a big hurt that I'm working through. So I'm working through it. I wanted to let you know that if you yourselves have health issues, there is a reason, and it's because you chose it. You chose it, and your body chose that particular illness to teach you something. So it's a belief system. All right, it's a belief system. There's something that you need to reimagine and rethink in order to stop dis-ease, and healing will happen on a dime. And this is also a belief in the Course in Miracles that dis-ease is all in the mind. It's because you are miscreating, that you have a false belief that you have taken to be true. So I encourage all of you to take some time to look at your belief systems about yourself, about your reality, what you can, can't do, didn't, never will do. It's been an interesting morning, a very interesting morning. I have not channeled anything yet. This has all been me writing, like all these pages. This has just been me writing about it. And it took me like an hour. All I did this whole morning from 8 to 9 was journaling. So I said, let's begin to dive. And I started. So just sharing my little journey with you. And I apologize for not creating any videos as of late, but in all honesty, I wasn't feeling that good. I haven't been feeling that great, which is another reason why I'm frustrated, because I felt a lot better, a lot more vitality, a lot more force, vital life force. And now I'm kind of like in a low period again, and I'm tired of it. You know, I'm tired. I want to be me again. I want to be filled with vitality. On good notes, you know, it's not all that bad. On good notes, you know, I had an interview with James Rink, and a lot of people came to me for advice and healing. And what an honor it is. What an honor it is to meet these people. They are extraordinary souls. You know, you guys, all of us, we are extraordinary souls. We just don't realize it. We just don't remember it. And we fill our heads with all a bunch of bullshit. And, you know, the truth is that we're fucking geniuses. We're amazing, you know, we're just amazing people. But we're so tied to this third density. We're so tied to stuff. We're so tied to things and relationships, you know, love. I mean, my goodness, you know, we have to also say we're lucky to be down here, because this is where you learn the most. This is where everything is the most intense and dense. This is where you get to eat wonderful, savory, sweet, beautiful food, but you get to have experiences down here that necessarily up there they don't have. Okay, so we got to look at it as a positive thing for being down here. So anyway, I met these beautiful people. I'm very thankful to James Rink for putting my interview out there. And on Saturday night, I was live with my friend Matthew Mornian and his other people that are going to be present, giving their services or just being there at the Journey to Truth conference. And that was interesting as well. I I realized in that interview how dualistic I still am. You know, we're supposed to practice non-dualism in A Course in Miracles, and I was like in the fight with everything. And so that's just something that I realized. Okay, blessings to you all. I wonder if my guides have anything to say after all this. Let me go ahead and pull in the Cosmos Elemental. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting something so incredibly cool. Oh my God. So I had another session. Now I channel, right? I channel for you. I channel for, and I even channel for myself, right? But the fucking ego doesn't believe what I channel. Now, I'm a member of this beautiful spiritual community led by my friend Carol Morgan, and she channels a blue avian known as Xena Allen. Okay, Allen is not his last name. Xena is the name. It's a cute story. You'll have to find out about why he's called Xena Allen. Anywho, I wanted to know what my connection with Carol was, because a lot of the people in her community identify as like Lakota Indian, because one of her past lifetimes was a Lakota princess, and she relocated to the Black Hills, South Dakota. And I don't identify with that at all. And I felt, you know, that further reinforced my feelings of being an outsider, because I've pretty much been an outsider my whole life. I mean, you guys, you know, can identify with that. Being who we are as spiritual people, we're never really the in crowd, you know. Anyway, that might be not true either. But so I wanted to know, why am I so tied to Carol? And Carol and I started out with the Course in Miracles with Tina Spalding at the same time. And she's doing this, and then I end up doing this, and I do this, and then she ends up doing this. Now she's got this whole beautiful, you know, world going on, and I've got my own little world going on, and it's lovely. But I wanted to know why. So to share an experience with you, I had a friend who owned a crystal shop in not in Matamoros, Pennsylvania, in Milford, Pennsylvania, and she had a room dedicated to goddesses, and there are all these beautiful goddess statues from all over different cultures in the world. And then there was this little carved wooden box, a little rectangle that was carved into a goddess. And I looked at this thing and I went, like, I cried. I just started crying. It was one of these release of emotions. Again, what I feel when these happens is that I'm connecting with an aspect of me. So I'm looking at this Mayan statue of the goddess Ixchel, and I lose my shit. Okay. So I'm like, wow, there's something about the Mayans. I must be connected with the Mayans. Lo and behold, there's a woman that Carol met at a Tina Spalding retreat who is Norwegian, and she is a Mayan priestess or a Mayan shaman. She went from Norway to Costa Rica to be trained as a Mayan shaman. And Carol and her are going to do a Mayan activation ceremony at a retreat in Norway, freaking Norway, right? And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I've got to be there. I've got to go. And talking about healing, all right, this is the truth, the fucking truth. Okay, sorry, I'm telling you the truth. So my back, my bones, my joints are hurting. This is part of the whole fucking thing that I'm going through. But I was lying on my back, all right, I was so painful. And I said to myself, the same thing that this woman has done with me. I said to myself, why is it that my body is hurting? Why is my joints hurting so much? And the answer came, because you believe you can't go anywhere. You believe you can't go anywhere. And so I switched around. I said, well, I used to believe that, but I don't anymore. I can go anywhere I want. Fucking my back stopped hurting right that moment. And the next day, I booked for Norway. I'm going to go now. How exciting is that, right? I needed to go to this Mayan activation in Norway, and I'm going to go. I'm going to say that I have booked handicapped assistance, wheelchair assistance, because I'm not going to be able to walk through airports and airports and airports and airports. I'm not going to be able to do that. And I've just had to accept it, and I'm going to do it that way because, you know, it's my health. So I'm going to suck up the whole you're a cripple thing, which I'm not, but I'm going to honor the fact that my body probably will not be able to take that much walking. Okay. Fast forward. I booked a session with Zena, and I said, what is the connection between Carol and myself? And lo and behold, it is our Mayan connection together. And Carol said that she saw there were many incarnations where she and I intertangled as priestess, priest, shamans, avians, Mayans. Like one incarnation, I'd be the Mayan, she'd be the blue avian. The other incarnation, I'd be the avian, she'd be the Mayan. And that she's seeing that in the beginning of the Mayan culture, avians and the Mayans, the blue avians and the Mayans were like there together, working in sync, okay? Yeah, so that's where I know Carol from. And that's why I had this reaction to this goddess Ixchel. Now, when I asked why the reaction, they said it was nothing particular to do with Ixchel. It was a breadcrumb that you gave yourself to remind you of this part of who you are, this part of your grander existence. Fucking cool, 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 cool. All right, beautiful, happy, happy. So now you guys are all caught up. So anyway, hi, I'm happy to be here. I'm all excited again this morning. Let's see now if Ra, which they popped my ears, so they are here. Does Ra have anything to say? I feel so much better. I'm so excited. Thank you. Thank you for being in my life. How weird is it for me to just talk to my computer screen, looking at myself? And yet it's really talking to all of you. Thanks for the new subscribers. If you like my work, like, subscribe, and share. If you want to support me, consider joining my Patreon community. All right. We are the Fae Kingdom. We are the fairies, and we choose to come today. As you mark spring in your earthly calendar, you mark the birth of nature from a long winter's sleep. This is why we are here today, and also to reinforce the fact that you are not joyful enough. None of you are. You have to be joyful. That is the reason for you to be here, is to bring light and to bring joy and anchoring it in to this tired and weary planet. This planet has had too much sadness on its surface, and it needs to have more joy. And that is why we came to remind you, because we are fun creatures. We work, we have our jobs, but we have fun. We are playful, and we don't let things get to us. Same thing for you. Be joyful, be happy, and don't let things get to you. We are the Fae Kingdom. We are happy to be here. And oftentimes we hop on the backs of birds and we go flying and flying and flying around. So since this one is a bird, we hop on her back and we fly and fly and fly with her. We love you. Have fun. Have fun. Bye-bye. So sweet, so sweet, so loving. We are Ra. We are the Ra Collective. Welcome, dear beautiful souls. What an honor. What an honor it is to speak to those of you who incarnated on this earth plane at this time. Our dear one is learning more about who she truly is. She is learning more about us. She is gaining more confidence about what she does. Now, you may say to yourself, she's been doing it for years. What do you mean she doesn't have confidence? We will tell you she struggles. She does. But we are here. We are her guidance. We will never abandon her. We will never abandon you. Who are we? We are a collective of the avians. Not just blue avians, but all avians. We said to our dear one, are there only blue birds on your planet? No. There are myriads and myriads of diverse birds on your planet, and as such, you know there are myriads and myriads of diverse bird beings, the avians, the ones who fly. That is who we are. We are a collective who has understood the laws of the universe, who has understood this concept of the law of one. We are all one. And as it is normal in the galaxy for beings of higher vibration to come and assist other beings, as it was said thousands of years ago, before grand manipulation, we were constantly interacting with Egypt and with the Mayan civilization, two great, expansive civilizations. But as all things with good intention on this planet become twisted, that is what happened to our gift of the law of one. There is a duality on this planet that has been hijacked since before this current civilization. And unfortunately, it did not leave. But as we are here present, again, communicating with humanity, offering again this encouragement, this love, we are here for you, to remind you who you truly are, to pull you up now at the end of the spiritual season into your inheritance, your truth, into the age of love. We love you, dear beings. We are Ra. We are the Ra Collective. We have intertangled with humanity, and yes, we are here because we want you to succeed. If you do not succeed, we do not succeed. We do not elevate. We love you, dear beings. Be in joy. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Ra. Woo, woo, woo. I feel good talking to you guys. I've been feeling really shitty lately. All right, but today I feel good. I feel happy. Happy Easter, Easter Monday. Enjoy spring in North America. Enjoy the autumn in South I mean, in Northern Hemisphere and the autumn in Southern Hemisphere. God bless you all. I love you. Ciao. Whoop. Where you at?